Right then, here we go then with the Superstox final tonight here at Ipswich for the first ever YGRL Superstox event. We'll get these cars underway and rolling very shortly. This will be a 25 lap race for the final, following 3 lap heats earlier on in the night. So, starting at the front of the grid is 55 Brad Thomas, and alongside him 83 Ben Slington. Then we've got 345 Thomas Andrews behind them, in the beige car. And then we've got 28 of Lewis Petrie making his first ever appearance at YGR, I believe, this evening in 28. Then we've got 381 Tyrone Evans on the outside of the yellows. The blues, we are one card down there with 68 Callum Thornton non-starter. So we've got 22 Josh Reed, 114 Danny Ross, and the double heat winner 434 Adam Cochrane. Then we've got the red graders over on the far side, over on turn number 4, I should say, of 392 Lewis Evans, 85 Caden Morrison, 447 Adam Turner, and 145 of Scott Kinton. And then the lone superstar at the back is number 143, of Cam Willissey. So, haven't got the other Willissey out there tonight. Lewis, he's not racing with us, but I'm sure will make an appearance later in the season. Anyway, this will be a rolling start, 25 laps to come your way of hard, fast stock car racing from the Superstox. These are basically, if you're a fan up north, these are basically the southern-based Formula 2 stock cars. Very similar rulings, and as you can see, they look very similar to the F2s as well. But looking all clear for a start then. This will be the final, the 25 lap marathon to conclude the night. Rolling lap begins. Here we go. To say this line, but here we go then with the YGRL Superstox. First ever grand final, green flags in the air. We are away for 25 laps of oval racing. So Brad Thomas, 55, gets the early jump in the Higman car towards turns 1 and 2. Already a bit of fighting behind, as it looks like 33 Benzines going through for second on the inside of Thomas Andrews, number 345. And Lewis Petrie takes the gap on the inside, and so Langton goes through from 4th to 2nd in one move. He goes up into the early placing of 2nd. Bumpers going down there, and Evans has gone round. Tyrone Evans is out in 381, spins it round. He's going to try and get a first gear and go again. Yep, and manages to do so successfully. But still 55, Brad Thomas keeps these. They come round to complete lap number 1 of this, lap number 2 I should say, the Superstox final. So 392 Lewis Evans gets a bumper there from 345 Thomas Andrews. 85 Morrison goes out wide, courtesy of 145's Kinton on the top turn. And still the battling all the way down the field. 143 Cam Willissey trying to make the way through in car 143, fighting with the 392 Lewis Evans. Gets some bumper in turn there. There's a big line of contact going with Scott Kinton at the rear end of it. Kinton manages to deal Turner out wide in car 447. And another shot going in there is 345 Andrews, planted by a combination of Kinton, Evans and Turner. Like I say, Scott Kinton was on the end of a massive pushing train in a saloon stock car meeting last night at Skegness. They ended up with a driver not in this race over the top of the fence. Spinner on the home straight, round goes Brad Thomas, hangs up with Josh Reed, car number 22. Finds first gear and pulls away again. Almost getting collected by a combination of Scott Kinton. Another piling down there on turn 1. Turner is annihilated by a combination of Andrews and Morrison on turn number 1. And Lewis Petrie has got the race lead now in car number 28. Adam Cochrane second place. Josh Reed covering to third after his tangle with 22 of 55, of Brad Thomas, spinner on the home straight. Meanwhile, Thomas Andrews goes round in car 345 as Cochrane takes the lead coming off turn 4, and Petrie's run at the front is over. He may be able to fight back though in the purple and grey machine. 22, Reed has now been reeled in by 143 Willissey, the regular 2 to hot rod racer from Lochgelly HRP Raceway, up north of the border in Scotland. Of course, his brother Lewis did race Superstox for a couple of years up in Scotland as well. 114, I should say, Danny Ross, that's not the right number for him. He's up there in 5th at the moment as Willissey swaps places with Reed and goes through into 3rd, and will now be on the chase of Lewis Petrie and Adam Cochrane at the head of the field in cars 434 and 28 respectively. 145 Kinton's found a way past, I think that's 381 Tyrone Evans. Correction, no, it's 392 Lewis Evans as 381 Tyrone. As just said, that puts away Caden Morrison in front of the scoreboard. That was a bit of a huge shot down there as the leader coming up to lap traffic now. No blue flags in stock car racing, of course. There's 28 Lewis Petrie has now got mirrors full of Cam Willissey, and believe me, that's a very scary sight indeed. Especially in national hot rods. Down the back straight they go, and Willissey puts the bumper in on Petrie. Well, Petrie's car went through the air and into the barrier. What did I say about that being a scary sight? Even the car itself couldn't take it. There's 22 Reed on the back of 143 Willissey, meanwhile, trying to get some revenge shots maybe in from earlier on. 114 Danny Ross still 4th, and 5th place 83 Ben Singleton from the white grade. 145 Scott Kinton for the Reds, they will try and sort that out as well. Ignore the white roof on his car, that's a bit of an error with the skin pack on my half. As 392, or is that 381? That's one of the Evans twins anyway, trying to catch these two. 3 wide off the corners, Josh Reed fires Cam Willissey into the back of Thomas Andrews and goes through on the inside back to second. So these doing a great scrap for second. That's where the action is so far as Kinton gets Singleton out wide and goes through into 5th place. He's going to chase down Danny Ross next in car number 114. So the 2X Fister Motorsport drivers will be together very shortly. Cochrane in amongst lap traffic now gets Lewis Petrie out wide on turns 3 and 4, and through goes the 434 car to lap him. Danny Ross laps 345 in front of race control as well. But things settling out after the early opening exchanges in this Superstock feature final. Like we say, a longer race than normal here at YGR. This is 25 laps rather than the regular 20 for a feature final in most Star Formula. In fact, in the case of the Minis, it's only 15 for them. Slow move turn 4, meanwhile, Caden Morrison 85 slowed right down by Luxy and Calmer 85. He might be having some problems. 143 Cam Willissey still on the charge though. Can he do anything about the race leader? I'm not sure he can. Down the far side they go then. 434 Cochrane keeps the lead at the moment. Coming through now onto lap number 20 out of 25. 5 next time, I say please. 5 next time. I think we've lost one of the top 5 cars somewhere, as we've got a spinner on the far side. 381 Evans has gone round. But I think we've lost somebody in the top 5, as it looks like Danny Ross has managed to graduate himself up to 4th place, with Kinton in 5th. So we'll see what happens on that one. Evans on the infield in car 381, his race could be run. As you can really see now that Scott Kinton has managed to pile the pressure on Danny Ross here. And lunges him with the bumper at turn 1, they connect, but it's not enough to dislodge the 114 car wide. Cochrane into lap traffic again. 3 to go for Adam Cochrane in number 434. Cam Willissey has closed the gap now, but he's still got Lewis Petrie between him, and Petrie goes round in front of Willissey and takes the 2nd place car out. And everyone's going to have to go low to miss the 28 car. Everybody's got through so far. Still so far, everyone's got through okay. And no, they haven't. Ryan goes 345, Thomas Andrews just caught the nerf rail of that car as they went round. But it is still 434, 2 laps to go now, I believe. At the head of the pack in the 434 car. In fact, we're on the last lap now, I should say. So this is the final of racing. I don't think anyone's going to challenge the Northern Irishman at the front. It's been a good drive from the blue grade, and that will be him up to red grade for the next race of the night. Chafe Legos and he goes down on 434, 143 second, 22 is third. Last Ben sort out between 145 and 114 sees 145 come out on top. Last few cars to circulate through across the timing line. Okay, so please have them all. Red flags on the circuit. Red flags on the circuit.